you wouldn't mind sitting around the campfire, drinking whiskey, playing music?
No, although I think that's Gutner's thing. The whiskey.
He's a bourbon aficionado.
Yeah, no, that's good. You try different ones. We could use some drink tonight, some warm cocoa.
A hot toddy,
Yes.
hot whiskey or something like that.
Yeah, we talked about this earlier. I thought it wasn't as bad as I felt it was going to be.
It was worse this afternoon, though, than it was in the morning, which is odd. I guess the temperature was dropping, but it got a little darker.
Wind picked up a little
Clouds
bit.
came in.
It was the wind that was.
All this whining is about the fact that it's supposed to be spring
Right.
and the temperatures are like winter.
Yeah,
We already turned the page.
Yeah,
Let's just go.
I'm ready to move on, but nobody cares. This was, you remember, Kupo used to love talking about, so we set a record low, high temperature for the day.
Mini-max.
Mini-max and max-min. I remember that. That was like one of his favorite obscure stats. And we set one today in Portland and Bangor with 35 degrees. We did not get there. 29 in Lewiston. So these temperatures, I mean, look, we're talking 10 to 15 degrees below average. And we saw some snow, fairly substantial snow, in the parts of down East Maine. They got about 1 to 2 or up to 3 inches of snow. But that was kind of the exception, not the rule, because we're losing the satellite there at the very end, but it was actually clear in a lot of spots. So even with the sun, we had a hard time warming up today. That's what made it kind of unusual. Of course, tonight is going to be cold. This will be the coldest night of the stretch. I got a couple of single digits in there. In Rangeley, for example, in Freiburg, 9 or 10 degrees. Even to the coastline, we get into the teens by early tomorrow morning. So that's a tough place to start. And no surprise, tomorrow is going to be another cold day. It will be bright statewide, but temperatures right around freezing, 20s or so into the mountains, where I was checking in and they were doing some snow making there, which is nice. It'll get them hopefully through this last push of ski weather by being able to make snow in this type of condition where it's in the teens and 20s. And then Wednesday, we finally turned the corner. We're back into the low 40s, probably, 41, 42 degrees. Clouds increase in the afternoon, but most of the day on Wednesday is nice. Those clouds increasing are part of a warm front that will come through Wednesday night. Could see some snow and sleet briefly in the middle of the night there. Then we get into the warm sector, which sounds really nice, except I think it's going to collapse into showers pretty quickly. So we will be in the 50s, but showers come in Thursday afternoon into Thursday night, and probably the first half of Friday it's raining before we clear this thing out of here. There's some hope that we might get a few decent hours on Thursday in, but right now I just put a lot of rain showers on there. And the weekend looks fine. It actually looks kind of like last weekend, right? Where it was in the mid and upper 40s, some sun, some clouds. But then we try to moderate by next week into the low 50s.
So the temperature trend for the start of April is promising.
Yeah, the first couple of days at least look good, and then we'll see after that.
Thank you, Keith.